Lending and borrowing. Government employees need permission from their appointing authority before they can lend money with or without interest to people who own land, valuable property, run businesses, or live in their work area. Borrow money or put themselves in a financial obligation to anyone living or owning property or running businesses in their work area or with whom they may have official dealings. They should also not allow their family members to get involved in such transactions. If a government employee's job makes them break any of the above rules, they must report it to their appointing authority through the usual channel and act according to their order. Reporting property. All government employees, when they join a service or post and at regular intervals defined by the government, must provide a report of their assets and liabilities. This report should include details about property they inherited, own, acquired, lease or mortgage, whether in their name, their family member's name or someone else's, shares, debentures, cash and bank deposits they inherited or own, other movable property they inherited or own, debts and liabilities they incurred directly or indirectly. This rule may not apply to Class 4 employees except if the government specifies. Items worth less than Rs 1000 can be combined as a lump sum. Everyday items like clothes, utensils, books, etc. don't need to be included in this report. Employees already in service when this rule started must submit a report as specified by the government. Government employees must report any transaction involving movable property if its value exceeds Rs 1000 for Class 1 or Class 2 employees or Rs 500 for Class 3 or Class 4 employees. Again, an exception is for regular or reputed dealers. The government or the prescribed authority can ask a government employee to provide a full statement of the property at any time, specifying what property they own or acquired and how they got it. The details of the same are mentioned in the table. The government can exempt certain categories of government employees from these rules, except Sub-Rule 4. This exemption must have the approval of the Home Department. Speculation and investments. Government employees and their family members should not engage in speculation. The following will be included in the definition of speculation: buying and selling stocks, shares, or other investments that are known for their unpredictable value, regular gambling on horse racing. Private trade or employment. Government employees need the government's permission to engage in any trade, employment, business, or use their position to support such activities apart from their official duties. Outside work. Government employees are allowed to engage in non-official activities of a charitable, artistic, literary, or scientific nature. This means they can write books, create art, or participate in charity work as long as it doesn't affect their regular job duties. However, their superiors have the authority to stop them from such activities if it begins to interfere with their official responsibilities. Accepting fees. Government servants cannot accept fees or compensation for any work they do, whether for a public body or a private person, without the prior approval of the prescribed authority. Promoting companies. Government employees are not allowed to be part of promoting, registering, or managing banks or companies. They can participate in cooperative societies, literary, scientific, or charitable societies, provided these activities are in compliance with the relevant laws. Applying to other jobs. Government servants must not apply for positions in other government offices or departments unless they are explicitly invited to do so. If they wish to apply, they must seek permission from their appointing authority before proceeding. Dealing with debts. Government employees are required to manage their personal finances in a way that prevents insolvency or excessive indebtedness. Submitting petitions. Government workers are expected to address any concerns or grievances through the official channels available within their department. They cannot approach higher authorities or the press directly unless they have already tried and been unsuccessful in seeking resolution through internal channels. No political activities. Government employees are prohibited from participating in any political activities, including membership in political parties or organizations engaged in political activities. No demonstrations or strike. Government servants cannot publicly demonstrate or protest their work conditions. They are prohibited from participating in public meetings or discussions related to their service. Vindication of acts and character. Government employees can't take their official matters to court or the press without the government's permission if their action has been criticized. This rule doesn't stop them from defending their personal action outside of their job. Giving evidence. Government workers can't give evidence in an inquiry committee or to any authority without getting permission from their appointing authority, their boss. When they get permission, they can't criticize government policies or actions. There are exceptions. They can testify in a government, parliament, or state legislature inquiry. They can testify in a judicial inquiry. They can testify in a departmental inquiry ordered by a lower authority. They must provide full and honest testimony without hiding any important facts. Joining associations. Government servants can't be part of associations or groups that work against India's interests, public order, or morality. Working during leave. When a government employee is on leave, they can't start a job or accept employment without getting permission from the governor if the job is outside India, the appointing authority if the job is within India. If they are on leave before retiring and want to return to work, they can't do it without special permission. Interpretation of these laws. If there is any confusion about these rules, the decision of the government on how they should be understood is final. Delegation. The government can decide that some of its power under these rules can be exercised by other officials or authorities. They can specify conditions for this delegation.